Hey everyone, welcome to Thoughts and Treasures. It's Connie. Welcome, welcome. We are in an event tonight. Yeah, it is tonight. So if you don't see that little red live button, you are watching replay. Hashtag replay to let me know that you're here. If you do see the little red live button, we are live now. So come on, let's get crafty. I am going to pull myself up over here, yonder, if the mouse will work, so I can get this pulled up. Hold on, give me a second. That's why I came on a couple seconds early, because you know, I'm gonna need all the time I can get. It's okay, we're good. We are an event for the Thrifty, Thrifty Flippy Thursday. Look, these people need to come up with easier things for me to say. I can't say all this stuff. The Thrifty Flippy Thursday's event. That's good. What is that? That's not 20 inches.
That's not what it says.
You know, it says
12 by 12 and 6 by 12.
No, I need a 20.
6 by 20?
Yes. So anyway, hold on, let me get this thing. No, I said it wrong. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get this, hold on. Let me get this pulled up here. We are going to repurpose a cutting board that was gifted to me. So that's what flip. That's what that's all about. I cannot talk tonight, and these people need to learn to say, give me not tongue twisters to say. All right, I think I'm up. Hey, James, there's Taylor. There's Lisa Taylor Creations. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And there's Peggy, and if you are new to my page, I want to say welcome first of all. I'm up now. So again, we are in the Thrifty Flippy event, and if you go to the Thrifty Flippy event group page, you can watch all the customers. It's going to be another one of them nights, isn't it? You can see all the crafters that were before me and a couple that are going to be after me. I know up next after me is Crafty Creations by Lisa. Made on the Loop with Gretchen, and the Sassy Chicks 101 are still to come. So, hey, Tammy, how are you? Hello, Tiffany. If you are new to my page, I do hope you will follow. Come give me some love. I usually come on. Oh, hey, Lisa. Thank you. Hey, Linda. Hey, Carol, how are you? Oh, there's all my friends coming in. Awesome. I usually come on weeknights at 8:30 unless I'm in an event, so, you know, it just depends on varies. But I do have Telegram. Am I out of? Who, me? I was never in jail. Hey, Karen, how are you? So we have this little thing, little cutting board, and we're going to make a little cute little pumpkin thing. It does have a sticker on the back. I'm going to get this. I should have got that sticker off earlier, but because I do paint the front and the back, and we're going to do that. There's my crafty friend, Crafting by Faith with Glory. How are you? Oh, is it going to come off in one piece? I can't even imagine that happening. What? Are you kidding me? Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Welcome. So the first thing we're going to do, like I said, I was gifted this. I don't know where it came from, so we're going to repurpose it and make it into a cute little pumpkin-y fall sign that you can hang up. There's Grace. How are you, Grace? I am doing good. I hope everybody's doing good. And I couldn't do anything like, you know, fancy woodwork and stuff because the Glowforge is still in sick bay. So, but I do have news that the parts were shipped, so it should be here soon. And then, you know, he can have his operation. So we're good to go. And if you are new, I am talking about my Glowforge. We had a little incident with it, and the little camera lens won't seem to take pictures. So you do need that. That's a vital part of it. But like I said, the part was only, there was 2 parts. He's not sure which one he needs, or he got both of them, or he needs both of them. But it was like, you know, $20-something fix, $26 fix. So we're good to go. It's okay. Parts happen, and I was just shocked it wasn't like, you know, a $50 piece of cord, you know. What do you call it? Oh, let me tell you. Hey computer, set timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
I am
While
gonna...
you wait, would you like to unwind with relaxing Spanish guitar music?
No, I would not. Do I ask her to get me in trouble? Yeah, why did you think I was in lockup? Oh, no, I'm not. Please don't jinx me. I am actually using this Fusion Mineral Paint. Let's see which way we go here. In Tuscan Orange. I like to use it. Hello, Catherine. Welcome, welcome. If you are new, hashtag new, let me know that you're new and where you're watching from. I do hope you will hit those 3 buttons or go to my page and follow and come back and see. I always say to people, you know, I mean, I don't think this is going to take me too long, but I'm a turtle crafter. I ain't going to lie to anybody. I like to run my mouth more than anything, and I know some people don't care for that, and they'll just kind of flip to the end when they watch replays, which is fine, absolutely fine. You're new. Jody, you are newer than I don't know what. You can't fool me, girlfriend. Hey, Petra, how are ya? Petra. Why did I say that? I don't know, because that's the way I looked at it. And I'm going to tell you right now, I do butcher names. It can be the easiest name, and I'll still call you the wrong name. This is a very, very pretty color. It's not really orangey. It's more like fall orange. That's why I said it would be perfect. I didn't want to do a bright orange pumpkin. I wanted something more fall-y. I am going to do 2 coats on it. So, you know, this is the painting part. This is where I get to... Hey, Dawn, how are you? This is where I really get to just look at comments and talk because, you know, there's no rocket science to doing this. This is just, you know, paint it and go. So we're going to paint it. We're probably going to do 2 coats on the front and back. And I'm going to get paint all over me, but that's okay. It's part of my charm. I always say, look, I can butcher names. I am not going to lie to you. I am horrible with names. It could be a 2-letter word and I'm still pronouncing it wrong. It could be a 1-letter word and I'm still pronouncing it wrong. Oh, well, thank you. Dawn, you're so sweet. But if you are new to my page, first I want to say welcome. All my older friends, you know, you guys are my fam. You know that. You know a lot about me already. So, you know, just hang in there as I keep repeating myself. This is all for my newbies. I'm going to dry this front before I put it down on the table. My name's Connie. I am 1/2 of Foster Treasures. I am located in the state of Maryland. We are right outside of Baltimore, about 20 minutes outside. You like ore. Karen, don't you start with me. Bertha's a priority. She's already giving me problems today when I'm trying to set a timer. She does not like my voice. Oh, James, you're the bestest too. Yeah, on here you will see a lot of people doing the GGs. You're the best. It's going to happen. You're going to see it. We throw them up, and it's great. I have a timer set, and when it goes off in 10 minutes, whoever's comment I see up there is who will be put into the drawing for the giveaway at the end of the month, which will take place on September 1st because I want to get the last day in. Just to give you a little bit about myself, like I said, my name is Connie. I am from Maryland. I love, love, love the Cricut and the Glow Forge. I do a lot of wood projects. I do a lot of farmhousey projects. I love signs. It got you in trouble last week? No, I'm going to tell you. You can't do nothing on Facebook without them thinking you're doing too much. It's just ridiculous. But that's beside the point. But I do a lot of farmhousey signs, as you can see, like different things behind me. That's the, you know, I love to make signs. I'm not a wreath maker. I'm not saying I will never do a wreath, but I'm not that professional wreath maker. Hey, Ralph, how are you? Are you serious? See, that's just... Petra, I'm going to tell you. Double standards is all I'm going to say. Double standards. They want you to get the engagement, but they don't want you to get it. I don't even know where I was going with that, but they just don't want you to get it. Do you know what I mean? It's a double standard. Here, do this, but don't do this. Here, we want you to expand, but you can't say the S-H-A-R-E word. Well, a lot of people, and no offense to anybody out there, but a lot of people don't understand how this works. And, you know, if we can't explain you the rules, how are you going to know? I mean, I get people all the time going, what does sprinkle mean? I don't understand what sprinkle means. And I'm like, well, that's the way you got a S-H-A-R-E. And they're like, why can't you just say that? I didn't know I was supposed to do that. I was just watching you for the fun of it. Well, that's great. That's what I want you to do. But in order for our pages to grow, we need you to sprinkle it out there. And they're like, oh, well, I would have done that a long time ago. That's what I get. I'm like, it's beyond. Look, I could say a few things, but I probably get my video taken down. I do like to be just open and joking around, but I know sometimes you can't do that but we like to have fun on this page. We like to enjoy ourselves. I like to talk about things. We just have fun. We cut up on each other, and look, I'll cut up on myself before anybody cuts up on me, but we have fun on this page. Nothing makes sense anymore. I 101% agree with that. I don't know if I can have clips. Oh, look, let me just tell you. I've already, and I'm going to try to say it without saying anything. My friend got put into, this is just recently, I think she just got out, for posting a picture of beat up sweatpants that she was wearing. Okay? I mean, it wasn't, yes, we do love to make fun of Connie. It's okay, and it's good. But there was somebody naked with tattoos exposing his private areas, and that was okay, but she got in FB jail over sweatpants that had holes in them because it was sexual content. Really? I guess they do the, how's it go? Raise your arms and touch your toes. If anything shows, go change your clothes. I don't know, maybe they were pulling that one on her. I don't know, that's all I can say. I know. Yes. Look, I just take it one day. That's why I said I keep saying we can't keep our eggs all in one social media basket. So like I said, if anybody's on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, I've opened them all up. The only one I didn't open up yet is a Pinterest. So if you have any of them, you're more than welcome to go over and just type in Thoughts to Treasures. Hunt me down if you have any questions and you can't find me. Exactly. That's that. Ralph, I mean, one's considered art and one's considered sexual, whatever. I said, don't get it, don't explain it, but I'm going to be opening a Twitch up here too soon. That's another one that's going to come up. Like I said, I have Telegram if you want to. It's like, I mean, people are getting their pages and quitting for 30 days. And what? For what? Nothing. Hey, Tracy! So, that's why I said, I'm just taking one day at a time. We're just doing this, and I'm trying not to do anything to get in trouble. I do not have an Etsy. No, I do not. I don't. But, hunt you down like a dog you are. Exactly. Boy, I know Jude got in trouble for something she did 3 years ago. I don't know how long ago it was, but seriously, it wasn't something recent. And I'm like, are you kidding me? but they'll nab you for doing something silly, immediately, but then they're going to go back and go, oh, well, in 1932, you said this. And I'm like, oh, we have Judy Phillips, we have you. See, simple name. Computer, stop. Computer, set timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
And Jody, I know your name is not Judy. It's probably because I've been talking about Jude, so it just came to mind. Of course, orange and yellow. There you go, see? And that's fall colors. So, yeah, we're going to get this painted, and then we're just going to, this is, and again, my slogan is slap a napkin on it for a simple project. So, we joke about that too. And I have that is not meant to be funny in like downing napkins, because let me tell you, there's some beautiful things that can occur with napkins. But I just say, that's what I say in a joking way. It's an easy craft that you can slap a napkin on, but there's no napkins involved. But we're going to do an easy craft. So, like I said, I just make humor of things. I come up with the best terminology for, the correct crafting terminologies. She is. Oh my God. Shh. Don't jinx me. Don't jinx me. Please don't jinx me. Look, we were battling yesterday, weren't we? She's something else sometimes. She needed to go time out. She wasn't listening one bit. Right, that's what I mean. For 30 days, she has no clue what. You can't appeal it. You can't do anything. And the problem is, even if you do appeal it, okay, say you're in for 48 hours for your first offense, or 24 hours, and you appeal it, it's going to take them a week to get to you, so what's the point? I know another girl who just said the CUT word because the crafter was trying to do something and they said CUT. Now, I did hear twice from somebody that they got busted for that. So, it's... Did you get your napkin? That's right, see? And I joke about that. I do not mean any harm by when I say slap a napkin on it, but I just think, man, you guys, and that came about. I'm going to tell you the story how it came about, because if you're new to my page, you have no clue, you're probably thinking, wow, she's a real... Okay? And no, it's not that. I did a Cricut class, and then I came over here, and I just wanted to do a quick craft, and I did a decoupage thing. It wasn't a napkin, but it was a decoupage. And I turned around and I was like, okay, I'm done. And everybody's like, no, you're not. You need to do this and you need to do that. What about if you do this to it? Or what about... So I ended up creating a Glowforge image to cut onto the Glowforge and all this good stuff. And I was like, how come I can't come on here and just slap a napkin on something and go, I'm done? Y'all are like, nope. And I'm so easily influenced, so, of course I had to do it. So, my little quick project that I wanted to take, just a couple seconds to do, ended up like an hour and a half later. So that's where the terminology slap a napkin on came from. And I think it's funny because it's just joking. I was trying to get some of this off. I'm going to tell you one thing. This is a silicone mat, but this Fusion mineral paint, when it dries on here, you're scraping it. So, but I don't want to get any orange on anything that I'm doing. So I just want to quickly get some of it off. Because, it's dry here until you stick something on there, and then it gets all over everything, right? Am I wrong? Hi, Joyce. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? Have you been to the Dollar Tree lately? So, yeah, I don't know. That's just my terminology. Please don't take offense to it, because I know a lot of people use napkins for things. And beautiful projects. So, but it's just, that's how it came about, just to give you the little insight on it. I better take my time because I have an hour, and like I said, I usually when I'm in events, I try to take easy projects to do, and you know, something that I know that's not going to take a lot of painting and a lot of this and a lot of that. You don't have a Dollar Tree? Oh, I'm so sorry. That really makes me sad. Where are you at, Peggy? On our orange project. Hey, I'm doing other colors. I've got ribbon coming. I've got this. You know, I mean, come on. And Ralph likes to pick on me, so it's okay. School Monday, Wednesday from 9 to 12. Well, and how much longer you got? Yeah, it's not a Dollar Tree anymore, but, you know, it technically is. It's still called Dollar Tree in Quebec. So you have, Petra, you're in Quebec too? I did not, see, I learned something new today. I did not know you were in Quebec. I've heard of the Dollaramas. That's kind of, they remind me of, what do you call, like the Family Dollar, General Dollars here. That's what it reminds me of. Tracy, to the corner. Well, I mean, how long is that going to be? That's what I was asking. Joy, come on, you gotta know what I'm trying to ask here. Apparently you're not supposed to end a I did not know that, see? I learned something new today, Petra. I mean, I don't go around kind of like stalking people's profiles and wanting to know where everybody's from, so, I mean, I never, you know, I mean, you could have been from, Cambodia. I don't know, is that even I don't know, they all changed their names. Is that even real anymore? And my friend who passed away, he used to always say there was 52 states, so, you know, you could have been from the 51st state. I don't know. So here's a new thing too. While I'm getting my transfer, long story short, I don't really care for this transfer tape with these lines on it. But the transfer tape that I used to use was the Contact brand, and it was leaving residue behind. Didn't like it, so I'm gonna give this a good sample first. We're trying different brands, and I've got the Walmart brand. Well, welcome, Becky. I'm so glad it's your first time. Where are you watching from? I'm from your 56 states. See? He used to always joke. And of course, you know, the first time he ever did it, he was having a memorial party, and he was funny. I mean, I talk about him. He passed away a couple years ago now, and you know, we joke about it. He was a really good friend of mine. We were like brothers and sisters, and you know, he comes up with the 52 states. I'm like, Victor, I know you didn't graduate high school, but I know you're not dumb. Okay, there's only 50 states, and he's like, no. He swore up and down, and he would never admit he was wrong. He's like, well, you got Puerto Rico, and I said, they're territories, they're not states. Until they become states, we only have 50 states. No, he would always say it. And Ralph will back me up on it. I did. Ross just brought it in just before I came down. I was going to send you a message. And I was thinking about putting a little brown on this, but we could always decide on that too. I'm not sure if I want to kind of leave it a little bit, you know, on the edges a little bit. I don't know. I didn't know if I wanted to do that or not. You know what? Let's just try it. Why not? I'm going to use the brown. I'm not using black. I'm going to use some brown. Only because I can. We're going to see about doing the edges a little bit. Since I, you know, since I waste time. And if I don't get it done, see, I add things to it as I go. Where did I get the paint from? I got the paint from Heirlooms Traditions online. And this stuff is pricey. Fusion mineral paint they usually use for furniture. It's good because it's got a base coat and top. We have Tracy Sommerfeld. Computer, stop. Computer, set timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
So Fusion mineral computer, stop. Fusion mineral paint they usually use for furniture painting because it's got a base coat and a top coat all built into one, and it's really, really nice. And usually with some colors you only have to do one coat, and it's amazing. But Fusion paint, Teresa Busha is going to come use some on Sunday and Monday. Oh, let me write Tracy's name down. Tracy. So, but it's really, really good paint. It's expensive. Not expensive. It's about $21 or something like that a jar, but it lasts you a long time. Like I said, it is it's like one coat, so it's not too bad. I don't use it often when I'm doing crafts. I mean, sometimes I do, but like with this color, I just like this color. This is not orange. This to me is like fall, and that's what I wanted. Hopefully next summer. Hey, Rhonda, how are you? So, yeah, if you are new, welcome, first of all. Second of all, please follow. I always say this, and I really, honest to God, mean it. If you ever watch I'm trying to see which had the little sticker on it. If you ever watch a crafter at the first time in a, you missed a spot? Where did I miss a spot? Oh, I sure did. Poopy Scoopy. Thank you, Connie. Thank you. I sure did. If you ever watch a crafter for the first time on an event and you're like, okay, that's not my cup of tea, give them a second chance, because sometimes in events, first of all, they may not be doing what they're comfortable doing because there's themes, and second, some of them are rushed, and sometimes it's their very first time doing things, and they're kind of rushed and they feel like they got to get the project done, all that good stuff. So I always say give them a second chance. If they're still not your cup of tea the second time, then okay. I mean, not everybody's for everybody. I get it. Ralph, you're too late because Connie already told me. Us Connies stick together. Okay? Karen? I got it. We got it. See, that's why I need you guys to keep me in line. Keep figuring out what I mess up. So I was going to go around and just paint like the edges to give it a brown rust to it. Hello, the messy craft corner. That's what I should have made myself. Because that definitely would fit me. I ain't gonna lie. I always say that I could do a project that does not involve one bit of paint and I would get paint on myself. Thank you for sprinkling. I'm sorry, Tracy. I'm not looking up, but thank you. See? Y'all are watching out for me. Any more? Do I see any more? But again, this color is awesome because it's not really orange. And I didn't get in the hole either. I'm going to go back and do that after, but I don't feel like messing with that. And I know you're going to see it, so I will go back and paint it. Hi, Susan. How are you? Thank you, Jessica. So I'm just going to kind of go around the edges just to give it some. And a lot of people do it with stamps, pens. I'm just going to kind of just, where where I can see it. Just to give it a little edging. Paint's not sucking into the spongy thing. There we go. And I didn't want to use brown or black, so I'm gonna use the brown. This kind of just gives it that little bit of, I'm very farmhousey. Corner of the bathroom? Oh. Wait a minute, how do you craft in the bathroom? Oh my gosh, no, I could know. Well, see now, I would have to be called the messy crafter just because, you know, I'm messy. That's too funny. See, isn't that funny? And I'll tell you how, you know how I got Thoughts of Treasures? Ross. He came up with it and I thought, oh, that's really cool. But I sat here for the longest time trying to figure out a name. And I was like, I have no idea. And he's like, well, Thoughts of Treasures. And I'm like, well, he had to explain it to me. I'm like, I mean, not to explain it, but I'm like, he's like, because, you know, what you make becomes a treasure to somebody, whether you make it or somebody else, you know. So I'm like, well, that's true. So that's how that came about. And it's neat to have some names. I mean, some people, you know, name them after themselves. That's fine. And then other people, like, you know, the messy crafter here, the craft room. Hey, Gretchen, how are you? Gretchen is up at 8 o'clock. She's usually... That's a late time for you, isn't it, Gretchen? You're never usually on that late. Alright. I'm trying to just give it a little bit more. And I do little at a time. Whenever I do something, I do little. Because you can always put more on instead of having to... I mean, you could fix it by repainting it. But, you know, sometimes we don't have that kind of time. No, probably not tonight. I'm probably going to come on tomorrow. I'm not in an event. I'm not going to be in an event. If anybody asks, it's no, I'm not dressed. That's what we say. That's what we tell Vicky. I don't think Vicky has any. You just tell her you're not dressed, so she can't pull you on something. Right, let's go around here a little bit more. But I do work with the Glowforge and the Cricut a lot. You will see me do a lot. I'm almost tempted to like try a project where I don't use either one. I mean that probably would be more of a, I don't know where to put this so I don't throw it over. We'll just stick it there. I'll have paint everywhere. Hey, Lisa. Yep, a little bit can go a long way. I'm going to get this just doing the, I know a lot of people use the stamp pads to do it, but you can just use regular paint instead of going, and I do have the stamp pads. I don't ever use them. I don't know why I ever got them. Hey, so it just gives you that kind of little bit of rusticy edge to it. Now we're going to apply our little vinyl thing. And now I got this. Cut it on the Cricut. Simple Bimple. Ida, you're the best assist too. Let me put my lid on that. And we're going to apply this. And I'm going to put it down towards the bottom more because I'm going to put a nice little bow and everything at the top. And like I said, if I ever run out of time... It's kind of like I say on follow on part 2, as they say on TikTok. Follow for part 2. One more week. Oh my gosh, really? JD, I do have to speak with you, and I'll message you later about what you asked for. And now, I usually sometimes put a piece of parchment paper down so that I can line it up. If this is a little crooked, I'm not really concerned because, you know, actually, no, I'm going to try to do it straight. If it turns out crooked, Pumpkin's face doesn't have to be straight. But we are going to try to get it on here as straight as we can. And sometimes with wood it's forgiving. You can move it around. Sometimes you're like, and it's stuck. So you kind of want to get it where you want to get it. And the parchment paper behind it, if you've never seen that technique done, you will see it plenty of times from me. It's so much nicer. Let's go up a little bit. I don't need to go right down to the bottom. Oops. Oops. Oops, hold on. Computer, stop. And we have Peggy Barty, B-A-R-T-E. Peggy. Like I said, I apologize for names. Therica, I'm telling you. I called her, and I know I'm not the only one. We called her Teresa for the longest time. Until one night we actually had a spelling lesson. Computer, set timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
So, you know, I mean, she went along with it. She's like, yep, that's me. Are you doing better, Penny? Did you get it icky? Did you get it really, really bad? Or, you know, kind of... Because, I mean, it does take a toll on you. I ain't going to lie about that. I ain't going to say the word, but the C word. You got booted. I was just saying that. We spent forever saying your name wrong. Alright, so I'm just going to pull this off. And if you guys, does any of my new friends own a Cricut? Isn't that cute? Look, that's adorable. So stinking cute. Let me put that on. Alright, now we're going to make a bow, and I'm going to show you the kind of bow that I make. I'm not sure what I want to use yet. I pulled these out. I'm not sure. I was kind of thinking these two to make a cute bow. Or do you guys like, you guys can't even see. Like, I'm like, look, can you see these? Alright, we got these two. Or this one with the pumpkins. I think they both go with each other. I froze. You have a Cricut and love. Yay! You have a Ralph. Connie, you can join my group. It's still free at the moment. I mean, if you want to. So what do you think? Do you think the things, or do you think with the pumpkins? This one. That's what I was thinking. All right, let's go with that one. We're going to go with that one. All right, so when I do a bow, I do the same kind of boring bows I always... Where is that? Send me a message and I will send you. It is a private group. Send me a message. I do Cricut usually every other Thursday. And right now, like I said, it's free. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I'm trying to gain, like, experience in teaching things like that. I don't have the proper setup yet, so I'm learning on that too. But it's called Let's Learn the Cricut with Thoughts of Treasures. Pretty original, huh? Pretty darn original. Get a piece of twine. Really, did I use all that one up? Okay, let's get a piece of this one. I know where the other one. You'll eventually get a Cricut one of these days. Well, come on, Penny. What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Oh, this one's a little thicker. I don't like that one. Oh, there's the other one. Hold on a minute. The other one fell down on the floor. This is the one I like when I do bows. Alright, let's cut a piece off. It fell down onto the floor. And if you don't know me by now, there's a couple things. I want to make sure I'm good on time. I'm good on time. There's a couple things. Oh, MJ, yeah, we're still praying for her. There's a couple things that are like my key thing. Buffalo check and raffle. I will put that stuff on anything. It's kind of like, what's that commercial where the guy says, I'll put that on anything? Yep, send me a message. Just send me a message. And I will get back to you and I will put it on there. So yeah, it just kind of reminds me that I put this on anything, on everything. Hopefully you'll use it more than her. Oh, she... Hey, look, I like the sewing machine too, but I'm not, you know, if it's not a straight line, I'm not doing it. I still want to make these pillowcases, and I keep saying that I'm going to get on here and make these pillowcases with you guys. Not pillowcases. Pillow covers. Yep, I do. You know, like I said, right now I'm also taking requests, you know, not just saying, okay, this is what we're going to learn tonight. I kind of like want to go over what you guys need to know or want to learn or, you know, all that good stuff. You know, when I got this ribbon, it has glitter in it. And if anybody knows, I'm anti-glitter. Oh, thank you, Ida. But it is pretty. So I'm just hoping it won't, like, you know. Thank you, Dorinda. Do I see what, Ralph? I missed it. And I always like to ducktail my ends. That's just a preference. You don't have to. I know everybody makes bows differently. These are the kind of bows I kind of like to make. They're like the messy bow, but they're not. Because, you know, when you do a messy bow, you're adding like layers and layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of different ribbons in. Yeah, I don't do that. No glitter. That's like my kryptonite. Ooh, no. I'm telling you, there's two people. There's no people. There is nobody. I can't. Well, maybe I can't say that. Thank you for sprinkling. The sunflower and pumpkin. It is very pretty. I think I don't know where I got it last year. I don't know where. Oh, the Ravens are on tonight? Woohoo, already? You know what? I think Ross did say that the other day, but he didn't remind me. Alright, so it's going to be the same way like you do a messy bow. Kind of just crisscross it. Crisscross it. Crisscross it. And this one even has the buffalo check in it too. So, you know, we got the buffalo check in here. But I usually use about 2 layers. And if I put something else, maybe something little. But, you know, every once in a while I'll do more. Hey, Brittany. No, I'm sorry. I'm reading your comment now, but I did not see it go by. Look, again, I always tell everybody, sometimes it's so hard to see comments, especially when I'm crafting and then looking up and things go. If you ever have anything you want to say to me, and I don't care if it's something, you know, just to say, hey, I saw you tonight, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to say, you're more than welcome to send me a message. You know, just message Thoughts and Treasures and say, and I promise I'll get back to you. So now, usually you'll see people just tie this and then that's it. I don't. I stick my finger in the middle and I kind of like scrunch it together. And then I pick it up. And then I hold it. So I have it like that. I cannot do it. Every time I try to run a ribbon around, a jute around it, it's horrible. It ends up looking like the poop emoji. Nothing lays straight, nothing, you know, I don't know. I have the hardest time with bows, but this way it works, and I'm okay with it. If it whatever works for you works, but I see some people doing like, how the heck do you get it to lay like that? Mine don't lay like that. Mine will be all twisted and ugh. So you got to figure out how it's going to work for you. You take the concept and you run with it, right? What are the GGs? The GGs are actually a fun thing. It's engagement for my page. We do it on here a lot. Everybody throws me the rads, the GGs, the you're the best, XOXOs. And what happens if you're on a screen, if you're on a computer, no, if you're on a tablet or cell phone, and you type in, if you type in those letters or whatever, the words, you'll get images pop up on your side. So like GG or fist bumps. These two little hands will come up. Go ahead, give it a try. And if it doesn't work, you can always like touch somebody else's and you'll see it too. Wonderful Times, another one. There you go. Yep. So it's all kinds of good things. Look, I just lost you guys. Hold on. Oh, there you are. There's Trudy Dry. How are you? Let me take a drink real quick. James Fairbairn, we have Trudy Dry. Computer, stop. Computer, set timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
Trudy Dry. So guys, remember, when I do this drawing, I do it on September 1st. That way the end of the month is in the drawing. And I pick the winners on the September 1st, the first of every month, beginning of my live, whatever day it is, even if I'm not on for a drawing. Unless for some reason I'm in an event, then I will postpone it, but usually it's like in the beginning so you guys know, so that if you know hey, my name's been called, I'm in it, come back and look. I can't hunt you down, so, you know, I'm good. So it's up to you guys to contact me and say, hey, you picked my name. Because, you know, if I have to do that every time, it's just going to get, whew. And, you know, I don't know, you know, people move all the time, so I may have an address for you, but it's not the right address. And please, I do not want to spend, you know, money and waste my money when it doesn't go to the right place and then I have to resend it. That's a lot of money. Shipping's not cheap anymore. So there's my cute little bow. Isn't it cute? It turned out cute. I like that. So I think the raffia just adds to it. And I do not use regular raffia, and I keep saying, if I ever did, I probably would never use it again. Am I doing it? So, oh, okay. Thank you. But I use with the hula hoop skirts, the grass skirts from the Dollar Tree. That's what I use, and I think it works perfect. That other raffia stuff's like working with what's that mossy stuff? It's like it gets everywhere. You'll need a little iron. Ralph is gonna be slapping it. Hey, maybe I'll make you go live anyway. Hey, I'm almost to 1,500. Okay, now, I mean, that's a lot for me. I'm like 40 people away from, or no, less than 40. Maybe 30, maybe it might be now. The hula skirt, yep. So, you know, when I get to 1,500, it's like, the big thing is when I get to 5,000, because Ross refuses to be live. He's like, I ain't doing that. Hey, Barbara! So the thing is, when it turns 5,000 friends, then he's going to come and do a live. Well, then James said he would do it, which is another friend of mine, and then Ralph is the other one. So, you know, we're going to have a big 5,000 celebration. Aw, thank you for sprinkling, Leanne. It is. I mean, that's why I said that other raffia is just like, I have some over here. I don't like it. I do not like it. And I'm like, now, you know, people are like, oh, I don't like that. I don't think I would use it at all if that's what I was actually using. Hey, Angie, how are you? Welcome. Hey, Cindy Fowler, how are you? Yep, so all them GGs, I love it. And it's perfect because when I set the timer, you know, You don't have to keep saying, oh, that's cute, or no, that's pretty, or, you know, hey, do you see me? You know, you know, you run out of things sometimes to say. So, you know, the GGs are kind of cool, so you could think, oh, well, you know, the timer's almost going off. Let's start throwing these GGs, or, you know, whatever the case is. So, here's my thought. And isn't that just a cute little pumpkin? Doesn't that scream fall? Much better than, like, the bright pumpkin-y color. I thought it was much better. And I think that bow. I love raffia, too. I put raffia on everything. So I said, what's that commercial? Seriously. James, you're the bestest too. Seriously, what's that commercial? It's some kind of seasoning, and they say, I put that on everything. But wait, it's not done. We still got to glue, and I got 10 minutes. See, I got 10 minutes. Maybe I should paint that real quick inside here. Let me do that while I have the paint out, and I can slide in there. Because I still got 10 minutes. We're good. Dash seasoning. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Frank's seasoning. Which one is it? I don't know. All I know is they put that on everything. And I don't know if do they actually say the word? I don't know if they do or not. Let's get this whole, because, you know, we can't have a non-completed project, you know what I mean? Frank's Red Hot, that's what it is. Yep, okay, there you go. I know Ralph said Frank's, but it didn't sound right. But now when you say Frank's Red Hot, yep. I'll put that on everything. Well, that's what I said about raffia. I'll put that on everything. Texas Pete. Well, I think it was a cricket. How did I make the face? Is that what somebody asked? See, I'm sorry. If I missed your questions, I do apologize. It's like, you know, we look down for a second and then look up or look over, and, you know, what color is this? This is Fusion Mineral Paint in the color Tuscan Orange. Okay, I'm going to show you the jar again. Hold on a minute. Let's put that up there so it dries. Let me put the lid on before I hold it up and throw it everywhere. Let's see. Fusion Mineral Paint Tuscan Orange. And this stuff is really good. Like I said, it has, hey Tammy, how are ya? This has a top coat, a primer, a top coat, and paint all in one. So it works out really, really nice. So remember, up next after me, oh my gosh, where did I put it? I'm going to say her name wrong. I know it's Lisa. I had it here. I did. Oops. Wait a minute, I'll find it. Hold on. Oops. Oops. Hey, Donnie, how are you? Oops. Crafting Creations by Lisa. There you go. See, I knew I had it here. It's just mixed in with all the papers. Yeah, the face is just, I don't know. It was in my Cricut stuff. I don't know if this is actually a design by Cricut or if it was something I had on something else. It was in my list of document things. Sometimes when they're so old, Crafty Creations by Lisa. There you go. Sometimes when, you know, I mean, I've been doing this for years, so I'm not just going to go, okay, pull another thing when I've already have one up there. So I don't know. This is kind of just a basic face. I didn't want, when I was looking for something, I didn't want the triangle nose, and I wanted something different, so I thought this was cute. Alright, we have 53. We're good, we're good, we're good. So I'm just going to, I was going to wrap it, but you're not going to see it. I was going to wrap some twine around it, but we're not doing all that. I'm going to put this here. And I did, if you guys were watching last night, oh, here's a funny story. Let me tell you this one. I told Ross about the glue machine. Remember I told you it wasn't connecting and it wasn't keeping on? Well, and I told you I was going to the wood store. I do. I am a member of Design Space. Yep. I pay the monthly fee for it. I think it's worth it, in my opinion. So if you are, if you're thinking about it, I think it's worth it. So I went to the wood store today and got my new, there's like smoke coming up off of it. Okay, that's not good. I don't know if you guys can see the smoke passing through. Alrighty then. So anyway, I went and got a new glue tool. But last night he came down here and he's like, yeah, it's not working. I don't know, maybe it's the sensor thing. Okay. So I went and got a new one, and then I turned around and I was like, okay. He said, can you try to be a little gentle with this? I said, what do you mean? I said, I'll just pick it up and put it in the little, I pick it out, I put it back in. I mean, I'm not like slamming it around. He goes, well, just be more gentle with it. I said, do you want me to rock it to sleep before I put it in there? I said, what do you want? What do you mean? I said, I don't get it. I said, how much more? We have Ralph Taylor. Computer, stop. All right, that'll be the last one, and I will pick one more. Let's see it. Oh, maybe I shouldn't try to cut this. Oh, I shouldn't say that word either. Do you guys think this is too big, or should I go for a smaller one? Hold on. Oh, let's see what we got in here. I mean, I kind of like the big one, but we're going to show. Because it's kind of, I think I kind of like the big one. What do you guys think? I think I like that one. You think a smaller one? The last person that I see commenting is going to get the thing. I think that one's too small. Yeah, I kind of like the big one. I like the big one too. I think it's because there's not really a whole lot going on to cover. I think that's kind of cool. Let's do the big one. I think the little one's way too little. I'm going to straighten this out just a tiny bit. So when the clock strikes 7, you guys have to go over and see the next presenter. And if you guys don't know that trick, that's the best trick to know. Straighten your flowers out just by the heat tool. Oh, Penny, you never miss. Look, sir. I don't know if you can see the little smoke coming off of it or not. Oh my gosh. See, I'll tell you, I don't know what's going on. Alright, let's get this on here. Hold this a second. We can turn this off. So yeah, I was like, what do you want me to do? Rock it to sleep every time I put it in the holder? He's like, yeah, rock it to sleep. Okie dokie. So when y'all, I'm not joking, I'm going to sit there one time when he's on here, I'm going to be like, rock it, my baby. Alright, so there we go. We got 3 minutes left, so I usually like to hold this up the last thing in case anybody's doing a replay and they go from the beginning to end, so let's let it dry a few more seconds. So if anybody had, like, again, if you are new to my page, welcome. Does it? I think it's normal too, but the other one didn't. But I'll tell you what, yep, I know, 2 minutes. This thing gets extremely HOT. The glue in there gets extremely HOT, so it's like powerful stuff. Let this dry. Oh, thank you, Donnie, for the stars. So, yep, when it got 1 minute, 2 minutes left. As soon as it strikes 7 o'clock, I'm going to pick the last name. So, like I said, please, if you are new, sprinkle, follow, do all that good stuff. I love to have more family members to my page. I love to get to know everybody. We have a good time over here. You have this glue machine? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we got one more minute. As soon as it strikes 7, I'm gonna pick the last person. So, and then I'm gonna sign off. So remember, guys, keep in mind, thoughts become things and things become treasures. That's how my page came about, and that's what I like to call it, and we do that. So as soon as this strikes 7, I'm picking a name, and you guys go over. Make sure you join Thrifty Flippy event page. Okay, so you can see all the crafters from today, and it's always good too to see if you have insomnia one night. There's lots of crafters and lots of crafts to watch. So, all right, guys, keep it going. We got 6:59, 6:59, 6:59. As soon as it does, I'm picking the last person. Keep it going. Keep it going. Come on. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Well, Ida Baraka. Okay, guys, you guys have a good one. I will see you tomorrow. I'll be on at 8:30. Love y'all. Bye.